Hello everybody, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about APS-c side sensors and lenses and which is the best choice, which camera with which lens, in my opinion. So I don't know if you have seen my videos about the Sony A6000 and the Sony EM cameras. But recently I sold my Sony cameras and I went back on APS-c Nikon cameras because I realized that I don't really need a full frame camera. And you can see in my other video why I did that. There is the video, do I need the full frame or not? So you can see in that if you are interested. Now if you are not interested in APS-c size cameras, then this video probably is not the best for you. So I think that it's no point to look at it. But if you are interested, then I would like to share with you my opinion. And my opinion, I tell you, it is after hours and hours of reading and searching and experience. So I can say that I have a lot of experience in this area. So first let's have a look what camera and what lens do I use the most. Now I have here the Nikon D7200. This is the camera I choose to have. This is an APS-c size camera. It's 24 megapixel, no anti-aliasing filter, and it's a great camera. Perfect autofocus. It's a very good camera. Now the lens you see on it, this lens is the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 zoom. Now, I'm not a big fan of zoom lenses, and why? Because I like image quality. Now, if you like image quality, and every photographer will know that if you like image quality, zoom lenses are not the best choice for you, because zoom lenses usually are not the same image quality as a prime. Now, this lens is kind of a different, and I can tell you why. This lens is very good. Actually, it's the best zoom lens I've ever put my hand on. And you can see even on YouTube a lot of comparison with this lens and other primes. And you can see the result, it's unbelievable. I mean, I will show you some pictures immediately over here and you can see yourself what I'm talking about. Now, for me, this is a wide angle zoom lens. It's 18-35, that actually means 27 to 50 millimeters, something like that. Now this is a very important range for me. I'm a portrait and wedding photographer, and sometimes I shoot landscapes as well. Now with landscapes, obviously this is the best choice for me. But even in weddings, I mean, this is a very important range, and I like this lens. Now, if you have a look at the build quality of the lens, or that's, I don't want to talk about this because you can find plenty of videos about this build quality and everything else. You know, it's fine. For me, it's fine. It's no problem at all. Now, about the camera. This camera is good because it's a professional camera. I mean, they call it, Nikon calls it, wait a second, how do they call it? Prosumer, they call it. It's a kind of half professional, they say. Well, I say this camera is capable for professional work without any doubt. Now you can see over here the SD card. It has dual SD card slots, so you can have two SD cards in the same time, and that's very important for professional work. Now this camera is excellent, and I will show you why it's excellent. You can come with me and follow me on my screen. I don't want to tell you like I know everything. I mean, this is my opinion, but you can also see on the ExoMark. I have a look sometimes on the ExoMark because they do very good job, and when they test sensors, camera sensors, they are very good. I mean very good in it. So come and have a look with me and see what's going on over there. So let's open up the ExoMark. You can see over here we are on the ExoMark site. So I don't know if you are familiar with it or not, but I will do it just quickly, you know, just to see what I'm talking about. So first you have to select cameras. You select cameras. Now we leave over here any brand because actually I want to show you why I did choose Nikon D7200. Now I have to specify here that this comparison is mainly on the sensor. So just the sensor is tested over here. Is nothing to do with autofocus, has nothing to do with the camera's build quality, has nothing to do with anything else. Here we are talking about only the sensor. So let's go. Let's hit go. Now here we have all the cameras which DxO tested. Now I don't want to compare with full frame cameras because that normally they will have higher score. So there's no point. No point to do that. So we select here APS-c because we want to see in between APS-c size. Now all kind of cameras what these manufacturers have over here, you will see now down here. So as you see at the moment DxO tested, I don't know, look at this, I mean plenty of cameras over here. There is Sony, Canon, Konica, Minolta, all kind of cameras are over here, I tell you. Samsung, everything you can imagine. Samsung NX, Pentax, all kind of cameras are over here. So, but if you have a look on the very top of the line, which camera is there? Nikon D7200. 24.2 megapixels, APS-c size. Now this is the launch price. Now you can buy this camera much cheaper than this. But anyway, the overall score is 87 points. Now the next camera now I tell you, we are talking about sensors here. So don't have a look and say, oh, this camera is better than that and that one is better than that. Of course, if you have a look at Samsung NX1, that is better than the NX500. But they have the same sensor. If you have a look, they have the same sensor, almost the same sensor, 28.2 and this 28. So this camera, Samsung NX500, the sensor is actually better than in this one. So we are talking about here about sensors, don't forget that. Now the Nikon D7200 is the best in the line. Now I tell you something, I did try this camera. I shoot with this camera for a good while now. And I have to tell you now, this camera is really good. I mean really good. The autofocus is excellent. The image quality is excellent. There's no point. I mean I can show you and I will show you in a minute. I just wanted to show you this and then we go for a moment we go to lenses, yeah? So we go here to lenses. And then we select here zoom, yeah, zoom selected, and then we select just to not be bothered, you know, with all the zooms. We select the range, so we select the range here until 176. So we leave mount type, all the mount types we leave. So it's no point to select any manufacturer, doesn't matter. Which I would like to see which lens is the best. So what is important for me, that, let's see, camera balance. Yeah, it looks like that we can't select here the APS-c. So we have to have a look at the full frame lenses and the APS-c size lenses. So. Anyway, we can have a look over here and you see. First, of course, there are the full frame lenses mounted on the full frame camera. You can see over here that Sigma 24 to 35 mounted on Nikon D700E. This is the best zoom lens you can actually find at the moment and put on your cameras. So this lens is the big brother of this lens. What I'm talking about now, the Sigma 18 to 35. This is for a full frame version. Now you can see the second place is again the same lens, is the Canon 5DSR. The third place is the Canon EF 24 to 70 on the 5DSR. the Tamron 24-70 on the 5 DSR, Nike the 4th, and it's going down like that on the D800E, and all the lenses here, you know, they are on the D800E and 5 DSR. Now when we arrive to the first lens, which is on an APS-c size camera, this is the lens what I'm talking about, you see, Sigma 18-35, 1.8, this is the lens what I'm talking about. Now this is the first zoom lens, the best zoom lens what you can find at the moment to put on your camera, with the score, total score of 30 points. Now if you get in here, you can have a look on the specifications, measurements. If you have a look on the measurements, you can see here the chart, and this is very good to see. I tell you, you can see here how sharp it is. This is for sharpness. You see over here that starting with 1.8, it's very sharp until like f8, and then it starts to fall off. Now this is a very good result. I'm telling you, for a zoom lens, this is excellent. Now here it is for transmission. Which is the lens is actually, they say it's f1.8, but you know that the transmission, the t-stop is what is important. Now the t-stop is like 2.2, let's call it 2.2, something like that, all the way up until 28, and actually at the 28mm is 1.8, and then to 35 it goes back to 2.2. So we can say that it's actually 2.2, it's not 1.8. But if you have a look on a 2.8 lens, that will be actually 3.5. So this is better, in any mean this is better, much better. Now I don't want to talk a lot about this. You can have a look on this site to yourself if you want, and you can search for the lenses and cameras, whatever you like. Now I want to show you some pictures made with this camera, the Nikon D7200, and this lens, the Sigma 18-35. Now we come to DX Optics Pro. This is the raw converter, because I like to use this this converter. This is my preference, you know, my choice. You can use whatever you like, but I want to show you these pictures. Now this picture is made with the Nikon D7200 and the Sigma 18-35. This picture was made on a very cloudy day. You can see in the back the clouds, you know. It was kind of towards the evening. You can see here actually the time as well, you know, it's half 4, you know, 4:30 in the afternoon. And ISO 100, f1.8, 1/6000th of a second, yeah, on 35mm. Now guys, have a look at this picture and tell me if you can make a better picture with a full frame camera. I don't think you can make. Now I will zoom in for you just to have a look. The focus is over here, you can see. The focus is over here. Now just have a look at this. This is 100%. Look at this. You can see how the focus is falling off. You see over there? Look, in the front and after. This is at f1.8. I mean, this is the shallowest depth of field you can get with this camera, with this lens. Now if you have a look, this one is at 100%. Now let's zoom in at 200% and look at this quality. Look at this picture quality. I mean, this is unbelievable. And I can tell you from now to on, I used to have full frame camera, 36 megapixels, Sony A7R. You don't make a better picture with that. No. You actually can't make a difference, I tell you. You can make a difference. You cannot make a difference. Just have a look at this, 200%. I mean, I can zoom in even further, 250, but you already start to see the pixels. Look. I mean, but the detail is still there. Look, you can see the details. This is 300%. I mean, that's ridiculous. And if somebody tells me that you can do a better picture with a full frame camera, I don't believe that. Prove me. Please prove me. Prove me like this. This camera with this lens and a full frame camera with any lens you want. And prove me. Send me a link, I will have a look, and then I will post a video that I'm a stupid idiot. I mean, I don't think, I'm a photographer since many years, but I don't think you can do a better picture. I don't think so. Now, let's have a look on some other pictures. Now, this is the other one. This lens has also a very good macro capability. I mean, you can focus very close, like a few inches from the from the lens. I think it's like 2 inches or something, because it's like 10 inches or something from the sensor actually. So it means like you can focus like a few inches from the end of the lens. Now I wanted to try the other day the, let's say, macro capability. Well, I call it mostly close-up, not macro. But let's have a look on this picture. Now this is a flower made with, again, with the Nikon D7200 Sigma 18-35. ISO 100 f1.8, 1/8000th of a second. And there was no flash. You can see here flash did not fire. So this is only available light picture. Now if you have a look, if I hit here compare, you can see the difference which DxO Optics Pro made with this picture. This is the original picture which came out of the camera, and this is what is edited with this RAW converter. Now I tell you, this is a very quick RAW converter, but I will make a different video about this RAW converter because I like very much. But it's too long to talk about it. So let's have a look at this picture. I will zoom in again at the flower because the focus is obviously on the flower. And as you can see over here, look, this is like 60% zoomed in, 70%. I don't want to zoom in just to have a better look at it. Now, look at here, the focus is here, you see, it's here. And it's so shallow. Now, this flower is very small, I mean it's very small. And the focus, the depth of field is so shallow over here that it's only a few millimeters. I mean, it's just very shallow. And you can see over here how it's falling off inside and outside. Now just zoom in more. You see, this is 100%, and look at this detail over here. Look at this. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this at 200%. Look at this at 200%. Look. You still see the details in 200%. You can still see the details. It's like almost like a macro lens, I tell you. Even at 300%, look, you can already see the pixels, you see? You can see the pixels, but you still see the details. I mean, that's ridiculously good, I tell you. If somebody wants to tell me that you can do a better picture, prove me. Please prove me. I want to know about it. I would like to know about it. I don't think, honestly, I don't think that you can make a better picture with a full frame camera. No. So this is what I wanted to talk to you. Now this is another picture. This was made daytime. The same camera, the same lens. This was made at one of my favorite places, at Hookhead Lighthouse in County Wexford in Ireland. This is a very nice place. I like this place. So you can see here again the difference in between the original picture and the edited one. So if you have a look at this picture again, this is stunning. I mean, it's stunning. Look at this. I just go at the lighthouse because the focus was at the lighthouse. And if you have a look at 200%, 250%, look at this. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like I told you, you can already see the pixels. Look. So this is what I wanted to tell you. I don't want to talk about all the technical stuff about this lens. You can find everything on YouTube. I just wanted to show you the pictures I made with it, and I think that you can't beat this camera with this lens. If you want to have a good APS-c size camera with a good lens, this is the best choice at the moment. Now, for the moment, I think the Nikon will release soon, or I'm not sure if they released already or not, but I think soon they will release the Nikon D500, which is in some cases maybe it's better than this on some cases, not in everything. I mean, but that is very expensive. I mean, it's too expensive. I think it's this camera is 800 euro, the body. Now that camera is like 1,800, so it's a very big difference. For an APS-c size camera, I think that it's a little bit overpriced, and with that one you can buy something better. But anyway, this is what I wanted to talk to you, and if you are interested in it, and if you like to know something else about the lens, please leave a comment down below, and I try to answer as soon as I can, and I try to give you all the answers what you need. And even if you want to have some pictures, you know, just to pixel clip yourself, I can upload on a site, you know, and you can download there the JPEG versions, and then you can just pixel clip yourself and do whatever you like with it. So I hope that you like this, guys, and if you like, please subscribe and share this video. And I hope that you do the best choice, and have a nice day, guys. Take care.